In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to decorate a gorgeous GLAM Christmas tree step by step. Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm a Christmas design expert and seasonal decorator here to help you feel more comfortable about your designs. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can decorate a gorgeous GLAM rose gold Christmas tree step by step. This gorgeous rose gold and gold Christmas tree, you guys, it turned out so elegant, so feminine, and so beautiful. I know it's going to be a hit this Christmas. So I'm gonna give you step by step on how you can do that. But before we do that, I want to invite you that if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and don't forget to turn that notification bell on because you will not want to miss the Christmas 2024 season, you guys. There's so much coming your way. Last week, we shared with you the beautiful traditional Christmas tree with the nutcrackers. It was so much fun. So if you have not seen that video, I'm going to link it down below. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends on Facebook, on Instagram, and on WhatsApp so they too can come and join the fun for the holiday season 2024. All right, you guys, we're gonna take a little trip to Shinoda Design Center where we put together this gorgeous GLAM Christmas tree in gold and rose gold. Let's take a look. Okay, so for our first step in decorating this beautiful Christmas tree, what we're going to do is some clusters of picks and florals. You guys know that I have a 4-step process, which is ribbons first, ornaments second, picks, stems, florals third, and then at the end we add an accent ribbon. However, the rules are here to be broken, so we're going to jump steps 1 and 2, which is ribbons and ornaments, and go straight into step number 3, which is going to be to add our picks, stems, and florals, because I'm going to create some clusters of florals to give this tree a more romantic look and feel. And I'm gonna start with this beautiful magnolia. Now this is going to be a rose gold and gold Christmas tree, and I have a selection right here of flowers that we're going to be using. So basically what I'm going to do is create a cluster of picks, and if you guys can see, I'm interweaving all of them. After I added both of my clusters, I'm going to add a beautiful hydrangea, and then I'm going to add a rose. Like I said, I want this to be very feminine and then also at the same time romantic. So there's my 2 florals. Then I'm going to add one of these bushes of roses. I'm going to go ahead and add one of these picks that I just absolutely love with all of the glitter, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna put it on the bottom right here. So I have to make sure that I select one of each of the flowers. What I want is all of this floral bouquet right here with these beautiful stems. I have another stem that I'm going to add, which is going to be like a cattail. I'm gonna add that right on the top of all of my florals right here. And then I'm going to extend this as far as I can with this beautiful eucalyptus branch. And look how beautiful this is, you guys. Be sure to fluff, fluff, fluff. Look how extended that is. That is a bundle if I ever seen one. So now what we're going to do is I'm gonna grab a zip tie. That's gonna make our life so much easier. I'm gonna zip tie this together right here and pull really tight, making sure that I get all of those stems so they don't move. And because I don't want all of this to be sticking out of the tree, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it again, grab another zip tie, and then we're going to zip tie this together like this. You grab your wire cutters, and look how easy this is, you guys. It shouldn't take very long. Once we do all of this, now it's time to fluff. So what you want to do is bring out those flowers like this, separate all of your stems, and every single thing is wire, so be sure to give them a lot of life. Look how beautiful. All right, so now I'm gonna start putting them in my Christmas tree, and I'm gonna start right here on the center. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy right here, kind of going sideways, and I'm gonna grab a bristle and then just twist it into one of the branches, and look at that. That gives you a cluster right here of beautiful florals and all of the extension. Let me do another one real quick. So what we're going to do is we're gonna grab our gold magnolia. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this video, and also thumbs up for Jameson, who's behind the scenes. Come and say hi, Jameson.
Back.
What do you think about this Christmas season so far?
It's begun, and it's rocking and rolling. We already are, well, I won't tell you how many trees we have going, but we have a lot already, so it's that time of the season.
And lots of glitter. Everybody give it up for James, and thank you for being here. All right, so we're gonna grab another one of these pink magnolias, and once again, you wanna separate those foliages. So what you do is you grab all of the flowers, like I said, and create a bouquet right here. Now the one that extends the shape of my pick is this right here, but don't forget to fluff. And remember that we'll always fluff towards the end too. So then I'm gonna grab that beautiful cattail and I'm gonna put that on the top. And what that does is it brings all of that glitter all the way. Remember, what goes up must come down. What happens on the left happens on the right. And that is the way you're going to add balance to all of your bouquets. Then after that, I'm gonna grab this absolutely gorgeous stem. I'm gonna put it right here to create that beautiful bouquet of flowers. So now what I'm going to do is grab my zip tie, and we're going to zip tie all of this together very tightly, very tightly. It pull really tight. Then what we're going to do is grab this. Remember, we don't want this to be sticking out from the back, and so we're going to fold again and grab that zip tie. Sometimes you have to use both hands. Have to figure it out because we're holding all the way with one hand, but look at that. And then also what you want to do is make sure that you cut all of the excess of the zip ties, so that way they're not sticking out on your Christmas tree. So once we did this, it is the time to fluff, and that's when you grab all of those stems and separate them like this. All right, you guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab a spot on my tree right here, and because this one went to the left, I'm gonna make sure that this one goes to the right. And then also remember to step ladder down. You want to make sure that you grab the branch right here on the bottom, and then you're going to intertwine that with your stem picks, and look how pretty that is. And so now what I'm going to do is continue to adding these clusters of ornaments so we can move on to the next step. Keep watching. Are you guys enjoying this gorgeous Christmas tree step by step? Well, I want to invite you to check out the playlist down below, where I'm gonna be sharing more wreaths, Christmas trees, and of course the Christmas trends for 2024. You guys, we just posted the Christmas trends video a few weeks ago, and there is so much inspiration to gather from that video. So I'm going to link it down below, and you can turn it into it after this video. Let's get back to this one. All right, you guys, so far we've added 5 of these bundles right here. And as the tree gets smaller on the top, what you need to do is make those bundles smaller. So I'm gonna share how to do that real quick. So basically we're going to use less product. I'm gonna grab the gold one. I'm going to put this one on the bottom right here. I'm only going to grab the hydrangea, the rose, and the little rose bush. And let's see, what else can I put? I'm gonna grab one of these rose gold ones to kind of make it even more pretty. And so what I'm going to do is zip tie these guys together, all of it. You have to make sure that you grab all of it, because sometimes I don't, and then you have to start over, and that's what takes the longest. And the reason why you want to get smaller on the top is to balance your Christmas tree. You cannot put like bigger items in there because it's going to look really heavy on the top, and we're trying to really create balance on our Christmas tree. And for this particular one, what I'm going to do is also I'm going to cut all of these stems, every single one of them, so they're shorter, because I couldn't bend it. It would be too heavy also. So basically look how small this is. So now I'm going to go right here on the top, and I'm going to stick this right here, make sure they go sideways. And I'm going to grab that bristle from the tree, and I'm going to put that through my rose right here, so it looks like it grew from it. And see how that is getting smaller? I have to make an even smaller one. So basically what I'm going to do is just grab a few items. I'm gonna grab this hydrangea, a few of the smaller items that I may have, like this. And you know what really is going to communicate the whole tree is this gold, because it's what really sticks out. So you have to make that dominant color, the more prominent color, more visible. So, you know, I'm gonna also grab this rose right here, and making sure that I cut all of these short, like I said. And I'm gonna grab my zip tie. In this particular one, what I'm going to do, since is the last one and the smallest one, sorry if I'm not paying attention to you right now, but I am trying to zip tie all of these guys together really good. So basically what we're going to do once we fluff it like this is I'm going to go over to this side, but this one I'm going to insert going up. Let me see, like this, and I'm gonna grab some bristles to put through right here. Like this, just make sure you fold it so it stays in place. All right, and see how that makes a zigzag all the way down? It is absolutely beautiful. All right, everyone, so now we're going to add our ribbon, and for that I selected a gorgeous selection of beautiful pink, gold, and rose gold ribbons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them down, and this is a beautiful, oh my gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous velvet with a lame back. It's so pretty. Now this particular ribbon right here has some gold, some really beautiful 4-inch gold with the glitter. I love it. And also this mesh ribbon, which is glitter, is just absolutely stunning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to add the ribbon to a tree that has clusters of picks like this. So what we're going to do is we're gonna start with the longest ribbon. So what I'm going to do is just drop it on the floor. I'm gonna give it about a, I want to say an inch, I want to say 20-inch tail. Then we're going to make a bow like this, and just a simple bow with 2 loops like this. And I'm gonna cut right here. We're gonna dovetail at the end, always pinching right here to have that bow like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab my velvet ribbon and I'm going to do another tail, and I want that velvet side to be looking up. So what I'm going to do is make a bow. I'm going to twist, and I want now this lame to be the showy part because I want this ribbon to show both of its beautiful parts. So now I'm gonna cut right here. So we have 2 loops of the beautiful glitter one, 2 loops of the beautiful lame one. And so now to finish it off, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab this glitter ribbon and I'm gonna do yet another one right here. I'm gonna give it a tail about a 10-inch, and I'm going to do 1 loop. I'm gonna twist, and then I'm going to do another loop like this. So now we have this beautiful ribbon with long tails. I'm gonna cut right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab a wire and I'm going to wire all of this together real quick, pulling back, and then I'm going to attach like this. And what you want to do is fluff that bow. And now we're going to dovetail all of our ends, making sure that all of those ends are dovetailed because they need to look finished. And that's what was going to make your tree look like a designer came your home and did it. When all of those details show, it just makes it look so beautiful. So now that I have all of these tails, I have this kind of funky bow. What I'm going to do is grab.
I have to do an inspection, folks. Let's see. Okay, we're good.
I guess we're good. So what we're going to do is we're gonna grab this bow and we're gonna add it right here at the head of our cluster. I'm gonna grab a bristle and we're going to twist right there. Dovetail. Remember, I always tell you, if I come to your home and your ribbons are not dovetailed, most likely I'm gonna ask you for a pair of scissors so that I can do it for you. Right, so I'm gonna cut this guy right here. And just like that, you have a beautiful cluster of flowers and picks. I'm gonna do a few more on the bottom and I'll share with you the end result. All right, so I'm gonna share real quick. Once again, what we're going to do is we're going to dovetail that ribbon. We're going to pinch. We're gonna give us about an 8-inch tail. Then I'm going to make a 2-loop bow. And the way you do that is by pinching your ribbon. Now, here's the secret, you guys. Just go ahead and do the bow and then fluff at the end. Don't spend too much time trying to get the perfect tail, because let me tell you, some ribbons are easier to work with than others. So what you want to do is just create that bow, and as you see, just go ahead and fluff towards the end. So, okay, so now I'm gonna bring this other beautiful pink and lame ribbon. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna pinch. I'm gonna bring my bow up, pinch, and then I'm gonna go like this. Actually, this one, like I said, I want that lame to show, so I'm gonna twist it like this. And then I'm gonna cut my ribbon. And the last one's going to be this beautiful mesh, which has so much glitter. It's so beautiful. You can probably see all the glitter on me. So once again, we're going to do a tail like this. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go up like this. And then pinch one more time, like this. And we're gonna cut. And so now what we're going to do is grab a wire, and we're going to wire all of this together, making sure that we go through all of them. And we're going to push back really tight and twist. Once we've twisted, this is the time that we have to go ahead and take and fluff our bow like this, making sure that all of those tails show, that all of the ribbons show. Look, you have almost like a funky bow, and now is when we're going to dovetail these ribbons, because it's what really sets it off. And you guys, this ribbon is so gorgeous. I just wish that you could see all of that glitter in it. It's so sparkly, iridescent glitter. It's my favorite type of glitter. All right, so now I have all of my ends dovetailed. Yes, oh, one right here. Because I know I've been called out before. It's like, Ramon, you forgot to dovetail, especially on those close-ups. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bow right here. Like I said, right by my cluster of florals. Look at that. And that just creates a beautiful setting for the florals, making sure that I wire that really good. And we're going to fluff our bows right here. You want to make sure that you see every single ribbon like that. This one, I think it needs to be cut a little bit shorter. You know, this is why you have to almost dovetail on the tree, because that way you can cut all the excess so everything can show like that. Look at that. How absolutely beautiful. So now we have to, I'm gonna finish a few more on the tree, and I'll come back to give you the next step. Keep watching. All right, everyone, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add these gorgeous ornaments to this Christmas tree. I love the fact that they are oversized and full of beautiful diamond-like prisms. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab a wire, and it has a hook right here. I just love how oversized they are. So now I'm gonna find places where I want my ornaments to sit, and then I'm gonna pull that wire to the back and grab it from the behind and add it to a bristle, and you're gonna just twist it around very tight to secure that ornament is not going anywhere. Also, what you can do is stick a few of the branches through, and that's what really is going to let it be where you want it to be. Look at that. That puppy is not going anywhere. All right, I'm gonna do one more. So I have these beautiful, gorgeous, they're absolutely stunning. I wish that you could see how beautiful these are in person. They are oversized, and they have two sizes. This is the larger size that I'm going to be using. Can you see that, Jamie? Said how beautiful that is? Oh, so pretty. So I'm gonna go now over to this side. I'm gonna lift up right here, and I'm gonna find a place to put it. I'm gonna grab a bristle, and I'm just gonna twist it. Like I said, you twist that wire. That's what's so important, to have those wires. Look at that. How stunning is that? It's so pretty. I'm trusting Jamison's eye for this one. All right, for this one, since it's gonna go all the way to the top, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that little stem, and I'm gonna grab my wires, twist them together to make sure that they stay into place. And I'm gonna put it right here, like this. I'm gonna grab that bristle and just twist that wire in. And look at that, that's gonna stay right there. I'm going to add, let me see, I'm gonna add one towards the bottom. So I'm gonna grab my scissors and cut this little ribbon that comes with it. Put it down, make sure that you put that wire through, spin it around, and I'm gonna find another place for this one. So I have this branch right here, and I think this is going to rest beautifully in it. Now I'm gonna grab this wire, grab a bristle, and just twist, twist, twist. Look at these, you guys. These oversized ornaments really make it look absolutely gorgeous, but I do feel like I need another one sticking out from over here in the middle. You want to make sure that you distribute them equally on your Christmas tree, so that way they are sticking out beautifully. Right, so I'm gonna put this one over here towards the bottom. I'm gonna grab a bristle right here, and I'm going to attach. And because they are really oversized, they're really going to show. Like that. Look at that, how stunning. All right, so I have this right here, and I'm gonna put this one on the top. So here's the thing. I'm going to add a few more items. I'm gonna get those ready, and I'll be right back with you. Keep watching. All right, so now I'm going to share with you how you can create a topper on your Christmas tree. And for that, you have to have the same elements that we use on the clusters. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab this beautiful magnolia pick and I'm going to insert from the top going all the way down. So basically like that. I have this particular one also, but I feel like this one is too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab my wire cutters and I'm gonna cut right here at the joint, making sure that I cut, sometimes you guys, those are kind of strong. And so I also want to cut this a little bit shorter. Don't be afraid to cut your stems and your ribbons because that's what's really going to drive it out of the ballpark when it comes down to your decorating. So I'm going to put that one right there. And because that cut into two, what we're going to do is I'm going to add another one right here like that and see how it's filling in. So now I have a hydrangea, I have a rose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this rose and I'm going to put it right here on the top, going down, and you have to make sure that it goes all the way down like that. Now I'm going to grab this rose bush and I'm going to put right there. See how it's filling in also, like right here where the ornament is. Now I had pre-made a bow with the leftover ribbon. You know that we're not going to be wasting any ribbon here. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to grab this bow and I'm going to add it right here. And I'm gonna make sure that I wire it all the way to the back. So I'm sorry if I disappear for a second, but I have to make sure that this is attached because it will be on display here, as you know, at the Science Center, and I don't want it to be crashing down. Look how pretty that just filled up the bow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab some picks. They are more like the flyaway pick, like these ones are super dainty. And I'm gonna finish it off right here from the back, one. I'm gonna add another one right here in the middle. And remember, when you add those picks, just be sure that they are kind of sideways. I'm gonna add one right here. This is a big hole that we can fill in. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab another type of pick. I'm gonna cut it a little shorter. And I'm going to fill in right here also, like that. And I'm gonna grab one of the roses and one of the stem bushes, and I'm gonna fill in also right there. Every time that you have a big hole like that, you can fill in with some of the ornaments and all of the other things that we use to create a more cohesive look. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab one of these longer eucalyptus that I have, and I'm gonna cut that in half, also creating two of them. Oh, but that's too long. Like this. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna fill in right here. Like I said, you want to make sure that it has that three-dimensional feel to it, so it kind of hides that ornament and it's going to look more filled in like this. All right, so far what we've done is we've added, first of all, the clusters of foliages and flowers, and then we added the big ornaments right here, the ribbons. We filled in the top, and now to finish it off, I'm gonna get ready to put on the ornaments, which are going to be the finishing touch. Keep watching. All right, you guys, so here is the end result on this beautiful feminine Christmas tree with the rose gold and gold. And the first thing that I want to feature is these beautiful ornaments. They are oversized and they are just packed with these beautiful diamonds. How absolutely stunning are those? It is probably my favorite thing on this tree. And the ribbons, the way we added the ribbons this time is we did those bows. As you guys can see, this beautiful ribbon with the lame and this one with the glitter. Look how much this glitters. Is that not insane? I love it. And the addition of all of the florals, like the hydrangea, the beautiful roses, it really adds a feminine side to this beautiful Christmas tree. And I just absolutely love the way this turned out. I cannot wait to read your comments, so be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite part or which Christmas tree so far this season has been your favorite. I also love this one, but as you know, I've done many already and I cannot wait to share more coming soon, so be sure to stay tuned and I cannot wait to read your comments. So what do you guys think? Wasn't this absolutely gorgeous rose gold and gold Christmas tree so much fun? The flowers, the gold, the glitter, the glam, it's perfect for the holiday season. I cannot wait to read your comments, so be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know if you learned any tips or tricks from this particular Christmas tree. And remember, there's going to be a whole playlist of videos down below for you to continue to be inspired. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel for future decorating ideas. And if you subscribe, don't forget to turn that notification bell on because you will not want to miss all of those videos. And if you want to continue to be inspired, I'm gonna put a playlist right here so you can watch more videos and tutorials for the Christmas season 2024. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing, and until next time, bye.